Hello everyone, in today's video I'm going to show you the Lange Studio amp. This is not your average normal guitar amp, it's a creative workstation, a bit of an all-in-one solution. We're going to take 5 different guitar styles and explore the different features of the Lange amp. So first of all, most important thing, let's have a look at the sounds. You can basically just create a new preset and then choose between a variety of amps, just for you to get an idea, kind of one amp. I can show you some other amps. I don't know. Then you can choose effects. For example, delay, reverb. Over here you can go, you have a noise gate, overdrive pedals, EQs, modulation, delay, reverb, and so on. You can also change the order of the effects. You can drag them around. Alright, so the really cool thing is, per preset you have 3 different scenes. So let's say this is going to be your verse sound, you have a chorus sound where you just don't want to have any overdrive. You can just, if you drag it up, you turn it off, you drag it down, it's on. Really easy. So let's say for scene 2 we don't want to have any overdrive, and for scene 3 we want to have way too much reverb. And the cool thing is, with the latest update, the Lange OS 1.5, you can connect the amp via Bluetooth with this new effect pedal. So all you have to do is you turn it on, and then you go to this little icon and it connects. There we go. Now it's connected. If we go to our preset again, we can now switch to, let's say, scene 1 and scene 2 and scene 3. Apart from all that, you can install and open third-party apps like YouTube and Spotify and just connect it with your phone, use it as a Bluetooth speaker. We can have a look at that together. YouTube is already installed, so it takes a quick moment, but there you go. And you can look for whatever you want on YouTube or Spotify, and yeah. To begin with, let's play a funky groove. "24K Magic" drum groove. Okay, and now I would say let's add some bass using the transpose to get some kind of bass-like sounds, because I don't have a bass here. Turn the metronome off. Also volume of each track. So for example, funky guitar is a bit loud. Another really cool feature is you have a mini DAW on your Lava amp. So if you click on New Project, you can basically decide to start from scratch, to import some grooves or backing tracks that are already on the Lava amp. But you can also import files, completely external files. And to do that, you have the Lava app on your phone. Basically, you just need to go to the Lava app and then you can just add a new song. And you click on that file, it's uploading, 10%, 20%. And as soon as it's uploaded, it should appear over here when I go to import form. So let's just wait a second. Importing process. Okay, 100%. Now we go to import. There it is. Okay, because now I would love to play for you the solo of our Funky Times track, Sweet Disco Times. The solo is originally by my bandmate Jules. It's a really cool solo to practice bendings. So that's what we are going to do now. First of all, we add a new track, and then I need to get my guitar. There you go. Let's see. Now you can have a listen. Now I would like to have a quick look at the backing tracks. You can choose like the different genres, blues, pop, funk, rock, country, and so on, and choose some backing tracks. And what I really like about it, while it's playing, it's showing you the chord that is currently being played, and you can already see the next one. So when you practice improvising, that is definitely really helpful. You can also click here and you have the full chord chart over here. Really useful, like really nice to practice with. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's play some metal. Something that is really important is like to have a gate. So, because otherwise, if you don't have it, you always have some kind of background noise, so that's normal. So you just, for metal, you always need to have like a gate. And again, I use the new transpose pedal to get my guitar an octave lower. Really cool for what we're going to do now. So I had a look at the backing tracks. We're gonna play around with this one. let's check out some backing tracks of songs that might feel quite familiar to you, like this one, for example. Another great thing is that there are lessons on the Lava amp. So you have lessons about chords, rhythm, lead, licks, scales, arpeggios. Like the amp comes with a Lava credit balance, so you can buy lessons with those credits. And after those credits are used, you would have to buy new credits to access even more lessons. So the next topic is going to be neo-soul, and since I'm absolutely not an expert in neo-soul, I thought of checking out some lessons from Niklas over here.
So what we have here is essentially a chord progression in the key of C major, starting in the fourth chord with F major here. 9. And yeah, you get this.
So something like this. We just take the first one. Modulation reverb, because why not? Those were 5 styles on the Lava Studio amp. I hope you enjoyed. And thanks to Lava Music for sponsoring this video. It's my conclusion about the Lava Studio amp. It's a fun, creative, all-in-one workstation, basically. It's an easy, you know, plug-and-play situation. So I would say for beginners and advanced players who don't have yet like a super fancy pedal board and no studio with interfaces and all those things, and have never ever had a DAW before, that's a cool way to get into all those things, to try all of them out. It's easy to use, very easy to understand, and that's a fun way to start, you know, to just start out. So I think it's a cool thing for beginners and advanced players. At some point of time, if you want to make music for a living, you're going to be like a pro musician, you will also need other equipment, other amps, pedal boards, and you won't get around having like a pro DAW like Cubase or Logic, for example. And I think that's fine. This is probably not for everyone, but it has something for everyone. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video and maybe that helps. And see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, and that's it for today. Bye bye!